Hey, my name's Ian Lum. I'm from Australia, Melbourne specifically, and I'm over here in beautiful Tanzania here at Springlands Hotel. Just come off summiting Mount Kilimanjaro. An amazing experience, but what's made it really good is what we've had right from the start, right up to making the top of the mountain. We arrived here in Tanzania, flew into the airport, and straight away myself and our group were greeted by the guys here from Springlands, from Zara Group. They had our names on the board, into the minibus with all our equipment and everything we needed, and had a nice little 45-minute drive through Moshi in here at Springlands. After a nice rest, beautiful food here, breakfast, lunch and dinner is fantastic. We meet our guide Ninteze, and Ninteze spent some good time with us talking about what to expect on the expedition, what to expect on the journey, and what we were up for and how we were going to go about it over our time here in Tanzania. Early morning, hop into the bus with Ninteze and a couple of his crew, and we head up to the start of our trek. We took the Machame Route for this walk, so we were going to do it over 7 days, but we've actually done it in 6 because of the group we've got. As we've arrived, we've met our porters. Our porters have collected our gear. We've got our day bags. Our packed lunch was already set for us. We had our lunch and we started the trek. As we've journeyed our way through those few days up the mountains, we've had some fantastic service by the Zara crew and from Ninteze and his porter crew. The tents, beautiful brand new tents, 4-person tents, but there's only 2 of us in there, which is really good. You can get in there, you can get changed, you've got plenty of space to move around. For breakfast, lunch and dinner, they're setting up a kitchen tent for you. So as you get into camp, you've got tables and chairs set up inside, you've got tea, coffee, hot Milo, everything ready for you as soon as you get into camp. Before dinner and breakfast every day, they give you a washing bowl, hot water, soap. You get to have a good wash, good clean, just before your meals as well. Breakfast all you could eat, porridge for breakfast, eggs, scrambled eggs, omelettes, toasts, all sorts of meals. Really nutritious and really tasty. Lunches on the track, that would vary depending on where we were. We had some fried chicken one day, we have some chips, we have rices, there's a few snacks as you go along, and then dinner's always a really good highlight. Dinner would always start with a soup, be zucchini soup, carrot soup, something really warm to get you started. Again, plenty of hot water for hot drinks, and then your main meals. There was 4 of us, and we couldn't eat all the food. There was never a stage during this trip where the food hasn't been enough for what we've needed. So that food that they prepare here is fantastic. When we're on the track, we've got Ninteze up the front. He was making sure we set a really nice pace. I stayed down the back and we stayed in between and made sure all our clients and everyone as they're walking through did so comfortably and happily. As you're walking, you see beautiful sights and sounds of the Tanzanian landscape. I won't talk too much about how hard or how difficult you might find the walk because we're all very different. But the best thing I think was the way that Ninteze facilitated how we walked and how we were. If we were a bit slower one day, that was fine. If we were feeling a little tired, he'd slow things down a bit. But the main thing is we got up at a good time every morning. We'd walk for 2 or 3 hours, have a nice break, walk for another 2 or 3 hours, and then finish. The big highlight was definitely our summit time. We got into base camp, we had a big lunch, we had an afternoon rest. We woke up at about 11 o'clock at night. The boys prepared some biscuits for us, some hot tea, and we got our stuff packed ready to walk. We left at about 11:30 and we reached the summit, the world's highest freestanding mountain here in Africa, here in Tanzania, at 6:05 a.m. We watched the sunrise on a beautiful crystal clear day. It was magnificent. We took some photos up the top, plenty of high fives. There's people from all over the world there to do the same thing. You're cheering each other. It was an amazing experience. Walk our way back down to a nice lunch and relax. We stayed on the trek for one more camp and then we're down here this afternoon. On our arrival, we're greeted with beautiful hot lunch. Ninteze's there with our certificates. We had a couple of beers to celebrate and all is good. We've got a couple more days here, so what we're actually going to do with our group is we're going to go off and do a safari as well. So the great thing about here at Springlands, and you may be able to see behind me, the rooms here are magnificent. Air conditioning, great hot water, swimming pool. My clients are over there swimming right now. We've just had lunch. And so we're going to have a nice relax. We're going to jump in a Jeep tomorrow and we're going to go out and see some more of Tanzania. So if you're coming over here and you want to do Mount Kilimanjaro, the guy, this is Zara Tour Group. Zara is fantastic in what they do, and the reason why we use Zara is because Zara give back to the community. They donate back to their community, they donate back to their schools, and when they do that with the knowledge of making sure that education is a key focus for all their people here in this country. we're very fortunate enough to be able to travel the world and see beautiful things, but I think it's what you leave behind that also matters. So travelling with Zara here and staying here at Springlands has been an amazing, amazing, amazing time. Cheers.